Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris... Do you think it could be the work of Renan astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings, it said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
cool!
Look, Hootle! One of your buddies!
We've reached our destination.
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
Hello.
Huh.
Huh?
Kisara.
Right!
Okay!
Yeah,
You did it!
Yeah!
All right.
Well...
I guess... Really?
Careful. That's no ordinary Zoogle.
Yeah? Well, we're no ordinary party either.
Out of my way!
First strike! Come and get it! Go in!
I don't even that perfect! In here!
Swallow dead! Make it rain!
More for the stuff!
All yours, Kisara!
You're wide open! Guardian failed! You're wide open! Roll it!
In here! First aid! Get on in there with the others!
Alright, let me at him!
You're mine!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And puzzle to me!
This one's mine!
Thunder touch! Eat this! I'll tear you apart!
Hurricane!
First strike!
This one's mine! Dance in the wind! Mega Ray! Field!
I'm on it!
Let's get you off this away!
Talon Hurricane! Appreciate the help!
Going in.
More of that kid! Here I go!
I'm on it! I'll tear you apart!
Tiger Blade!
Now! Almost! Too slow! I'll run you through! Death Tiger Blade!
Here I go! Thunder
Talon, that freaking does it!
I'm gone.
Let me help!
Tiger Blade!
First aid!
That hits the spot!
Do you require a hand?
Faster! I'm on! Thunder touch!
Mega Ray!
Blow away! I'm just getting started!
Suicide, come on. Here.
First strike! Take this! Ha! You're done!
Thunder Field! Sighted!
I'll tear you apart! This
Meteor!
one's mine!
I'm only getting started!
Eat this!
Lightning Element! Thunder Mega Ray!
Watch this!
My head's spinning just like
Watch your attack! Eat this! Death Blossom!
going in.
Thunder Blade!
I'll run you through! That's enough! I'll tear you watch it! You see what happened there is you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that. I'll tear you apart! Tiger Blade!
Dance in the wind! Mega Ray!
Look sharp.
Eat this! Whirlwind Crash!
Too much to handle?
I'm gone.
Curse Malevolence!
Eat this! Tiger Blade! I'm on this one's mine! Too slow! Take this!
Here's a healing art! I can't hold on much longer!
Here's the
wind! I'm only getting started!
Time to This one's mine! Too slow!
Here's a healing art!
In an instant!
Impact block!
Raging cascade!
On guard!
First aid! More for the stop!
Talon Hurricane! Eat this! I'll finish you here and now! Eat this! Thank you for the ride! It was nice while it lasted.
This one's mine!
Here we go again!
Here's a healing art! First aid!
It looks like we made a mess! Faster! I got this! Light up the dark! I'm ready to go!
More for the stockpile!
Eat this!
Going
In a vine!
I'm all stocked up!
Rolling
I can do this all day!
Eat this!
Magic
Tiger Blade! Rolling snap!
Let's get you all some
Look
last
sharp!
calls! Lightning
Their
condense!
arcs were interrupted! I'll tear you up! I'll run you to...
You're
such a failure! No! Don't leave me all alone here.
Searing flame! Watch and
Going in! Twenty left!
By the power of water!
Look sharp!
Raging cascade!
Look sharp!
I'm
going in!
Magic is in! Sleep now.
I was overconfident.
Twenty left! Not done yet! Look sharp!
The earth throbs in pain.
Come on! You have to hold on! So now you're getting serious? No chance! Going in! Plenty left! This one's mine! Sloppy!
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at... This realm doesn't seem...
Make sure to get some good rest. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
What do you want to do about that big one?
Let's take it down.
Don't get careless.
me again.
Get on in there with the others. One more.
Eat that! You're wide open! First strike!
Prepare to be sealed, oh fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps sound is more
Thank you.
appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Crescent Moon! Eat this!
Ignite!
I'm on
Only
it!
getting started.
Whirlwind! That freaking does it!
Fred! Dance in the wind! In here! First
That's fun.
Mega Ray! Right up the door!
First strike!
Alright, let me out! Take it! One more!
Too slow!
I'm only getting
Whirlwind
started!
snap!
Dance in the wind! In here!
Crescent Moon! First strike!
Saving this
Tectonic
one!
punch!
Tiger Blade!
Just
Here
getting
we go!
started!
It's over!
Going in.
It was nice while it
Here, let me help!
I'm sorry to be a boss.
We've
Gonna
all got
bind?
enough on our plates.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gone!
Whirlwind Tiger Blade! Almost! Rip and tear! I'm on it! Now I'm in the groove! Dust your dust! Tectonic punch! I'm on it!
Getting started!
Crumble! Watch it! These fists have got your name on them!
Here goes!
Whirlwind snap!
The enemy's open.
Alright!
Dance in the wind!
Crumble!
Field!
I'll finish you here and now! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here's a healing
Guardian field!
Alright,
let me out.
Waterfall!
I'm on it!
Guardian field! That's spot!
Talon hurricane!
Here I go!
First strike! Now we're never... I'll finish you here and now!
Here, let me lie!
You're wide open! Dust to dust!
This one's mine!
Eat this! Whirlwind snap! I'm on a roll now!
More for the stockpile! Here I go! One more!
Piercing claw!
One at a time! Here's one left! Crazy casting!
That's the spot!
In here!
Do it! Power of light! Ringwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Take it!
Guardian field! Alright!
Thunder field!
Tectonic punch!
A banana! Let's go!
I'm just getting started!
Here, let me help. This'll come in handy.
What a
Blah,
relief!
blah, blah, blah. That's it. Sleep
ready to go.
I'll be saving this
I'm such a failure.
No.
Don't leave me all alone here. I'll bring you back from death to
Here
bed.
goes in the wind. Resuscitation. They're not playing around.
Look sharp!
Help this. Blah, blah, blah.
I'm gone! You're wide open! Tectonic punch!
Dance in the wind.
Guardian field! Alright, let me out!
Here I go. Right. Here getting started.
Guardian field!
Bring you back from death
Let
to
me
bed.
at him! Anything in armor is all mine!
Here's a healing art. Fight left in me.
There you go! I feel like me again!
I'm only getting started. Arctic waterfall. Whirlwind goblin. Here I go. You're mine. Come on. Take. Hold on. Raging cascade. This one's mine. Here goes. Here's a healing art. In here.
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
No, that isn't silly.
Field.
Here you go. That freaking does it! Ready to go!
Shining supernova. Here, let me help. This one's mine.
That's
Sleep now.
switch! Crumble! Dust to dust! Shattering the pieces! Attack time! Tectonic punch! Tiger blade! Dust to dust!
Creation. Magic is out. It's over.
Light up the dark! I'm such a failure.
Shining supernova. Raging cascade.
I'm ready to go!
In here. More for the stockpile.
It looks like we made him mad!
Thunder blade. Now for the
Look sharp! You're mine! Swallow good! On guard! Take this!
Raging cascade. You're mine.
On guard!
Friend. Charge the level
Tiger Blade!
Magic isn't. I can't hold on much
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Raging Cascade!
Move it! Try harder! My turn! Lunarongo!
It's over!
This one's not
You all tucked away. Magic is
Here's a
there!
healing art!
In here! I'll be saving this way! Mega Ray! Hit! Up and at him! Let's
Try
go!
harder!
Healing art! One more!
Take
Raging
this!
Cascade! Burst in!
And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
Freeze Lancer!
Try harder! Here I come!
Going in.
Mega Ray! Hook! Tiger Blade!
Hit!
I can carve through. Knock it into next week!
Mega Ray!
On guard!
Here comes!
Now or never!
There!
Be still!
Look
Here I come!
Here comes! Hands in the wind!
Lunarongo! No further!
Feel!
Hurricane thrust!
Going in.
Is this it?
Look sharp.
Hit! You're mine! Ha! Great! Cascade!
Lightning thrust!
Chaining pile driver!
Watch yourself. Sends incredible power.
Denied!
Hard Malevolent! Arctic Waterfall!
Chaining
In
pile
here!
driver!
Let's... You all tucked away! The water, blah blah blah, magic! Tidal wave!
Elusive deity!
Rising
Chaining
Falcon!
pile driver!
Lightning
I'm
shot!
ready! Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Does anyone else think this may be just a bit too tough for us?
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Want something to munch on, Hootle?
Hey, that actually came out pretty...
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Sorry for rambling on so much about my past earlier.
Don't sweat it. It was fun hearing you reminisce about the good old days.
Come on, you don't have to pretend with me. I know I can tend to go on sometimes when it comes to my brother.
You said it, not me. Anyway, I don't think it's something for you to be embarrassed about.
Hey, Alphen. When you were a kid, was there ever a time when you had to bury someone younger than you?
Well, it's hard to say. I'm guessing that you have, though.
Yeah. During the previous crown contest, with the Lord before Dohalim. Life back then was truly hell. I think that's why I tried to ignore what Miguel was telling me for so long. Because I was afraid of going back to such a dark time. Of losing hope. I wanted to believe in our paradise so much that I doubted the one person I should have trusted most. I don't blame blame Dohalim for that. I simply didn't want to face facts. And I ended up trying to project my ideals onto everyone else.
It's strange. Whenever you and Dohalim talk about Menancia, it's always like it's some big failure. We're talking about fixing 300 years worth of damage here. Isn't it a bit optimistic to think it was all going to be resolved after only 5?
You might be right. Maybe it was a mistake when Menancia... No, when I decided to stop seeing the darkness in our society. I have to admit the truth. To myself, first of all. I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Maybe it's time I try on something new.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Whew! I don't sense any more enemies.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadheim's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadheim. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
So you're Alphen, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
What, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah. The lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danons in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danons, Why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Whoa. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and the little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danon's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Deadeye!
Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm!
We're not afraid of any bright eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last bright eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings!
The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I get the feeling Deadeye signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is... When you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
Hey, are we gonna get... I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan Lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him, too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell!
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
What's wrong? All right.
What the?
Hey.
Yeah!
Good.
All right!
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe Well...
I see. Oh.
Just great.
Excuse me! Good.
That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey! Maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this too, huh?
Always good to be back in familiar territory. Always good to be back in familiar territory. Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong. Oh, yeah? How's this? Great!
Yes. Hey.
Good.
Really? What? Yes!
All right. Right.
Really?
What?
Huh?
All right.
Yes!
Over there!
Huh? Yes!
All right.
Yes!
Huh.
All right.
By the by, Shion, if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure. As long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes, sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Luva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
We've reached our destination.
What's that big tower over there?
I hate camping out.
Not this way, I guess. Not this way. I guess. Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Hootle, don't get blown away, okay?
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed. Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind. but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point, they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
What's with that shining foe over there?
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
This one's mine! That's enough!
Will this work?
I'll end you!
I'm only getting started. These ones can run rings around
Prepare
us.
to be sealed! No further!
Waterfall!
Whirlwind snap!
Freeze land! Thunder! In the wind!
I'll tear you apart! Now I'm in the groove!
There with the others.
Come and get it! Oh, you see this coming? Whirlwind snap!
Shining super
Prepare to be sealed, O fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps found is more
Looking good out there.
Let's just getting started.
That's the spirit. Take no prisoners. Your power is a spectacle to behold.
I'm not trying to be dramatic with it.
Still, it's a part of you. Embrace it.
Raging cascade! Mega ray! Sleep now!
Watch this!
Let's get you all tested away!
Take this! I'm like bait to them!
Hey, one at a time!
These fists have got your name on them! First strike!
Thunder field! Dance in the wind!
That's enough!
Sleep now!
Can't get out of this!
I'll be saving
Tiger
this!
Blade! More!
Mega ray!
Super
Raging
swallow
Blade!
down!
Do it!
Whirlwind!
Hey,
Rinwell!
one at a time!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
There's always room for improvement.
It's on!
Where are you going?
Whirlwind
This
down!
one's mine! Mega ray!
On guard! I'll tear you apart! First strike!
Airborne beast! Mine is best!
First strike! Watch this! Tiger Blade! Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
I'll end you!
You want to
Freeze
play?
blade! Dance in the wind!
Take it, Ray! All yours, Kisara! Now I'm in the groove! Look sharp! I'll tear you apart!
Tiger Raging cascade!
It's time!
Take it!
Take it! Do it! Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! Faster! On guard! I'll tear you apart! Super swallow dance! Take it, Ray! Hey! Ha! Blow them away!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is...
further!
First strike!
Going in!
They got me flying! Rotating pile! I'm on it!
Saving this one!
This one! I'll tear you apart!
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
This one's mine! Magic is there!
No further!
Look out! I'll finish you here and now!
Sleep now!
Tiger Blade! Talon Hurricane! This one's mine! I'm on Tiger Blade! Elusive Deity! That's enough! Pile driver! I'll tear you apart!
Smelling to me.
Eat this! Yeah! It's pummeling to me! First strike! That's enough!
This worked!
Eat this! That's enough! Talon Hurricane! I'm using Rock!
Now!
Too slow! First strike! I'll tear you apart! Rotating pile driver!
Wind astral energy!
Elusive Deity! Oh, it's you! I'm just getting
This one in the sky is mine!
First strike! Tiger Blade! I'll tear you apart! Super Swallow Dance! Make it red!
Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
This elusive deity!
Supernova!
No further!
Not in your dreams! Going in! It's a duel of the arts!
First strike! I'll tear you apart!
I've got it! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours! Tiger Blade!
Now!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
We did it!
Magnificently done.
Alright! I got it!
Tiger Blade! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Beckett,
You're wide open! Coming hit!
This one's mine!
Negative now I'm in the groove! I'm ready! Awesome!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Trapped in darkness, pierced by light.
I call it the Rindo Special.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
What do you say we check back in on the ranch? Woohoo! Woo! Woo-hoo!
Maybe something's going on in the forest. I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well...
Oh?
Yes! Very nice.
Is that so? You don't say.
How?
I see.
Hey! Sure.
Nice work.
Oh?
Very nice.
Well?
Yes! What?
What?
I don't believe this!
All right?
No.
Sure.
Really now?
Yes! What?
What?
Very nice. Yes.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Good! This came out...
Looks like we got another reward.
I didn't realize that so many still remained. Danon owls truly are majestic indeed.
I thought the Danon owls had all but died out myself. That's what I get for making assumptions.
Just so we're clear, this place is supposed to be a secret.
Yes, I'm aware. Places like these should be kept out of the public eye.
It's a pity, though. With proper training, they could be made into a magnificent chorus.
What are they hooting about now?
Alphen and Xion can interpret for us, right?
Huh? Oh, no, I mean, it was just a lucky guess last time.
Yeah? Maybe you'll be lucky twice. Go on, give it a shot.
Really? Well, if you say so. Let's see. Listen to them. Are they really up to the task?
What do you mean? You're the one who put them in charge.
It's my responsibility to protect our friends.
Stop trying to take everything upon yourself.
This is what the owls are saying?
Of course.
I must say, though, we've found quite a number of owls. It's a testament to how much you care for Hootle, Rinwell.
I wonder which branch Hootle will perch on.
Rinwell?
Oh, nothing. Don't mind me. Well, come on. The perches are only half filled. We've got to find the rest of the owls. Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Hey, are we gonna get going or what?
This'll come in handy.
This one's mine.
In here. This'll come in handy.
I'll face you. I'm on it. I shall ensure you survive this.
Hey, whoa! One at a time.
Too fast. Stand.
Is there a cyclone?
I'll trip it up.
Celestial. Going in. Here goes.
Eat this! I'll tear you apart!
Super
Right there!
Get on in there with the others.
No further.
Eat this! Time to That's enough!
Dance in the wind.
What's this?
Feel.
Lost my focus! Glaze on Super Swallow
Down on the ground.
Eat this! That's enough! I'll run you through!
I'll face you.
First strike! Elusive deity! I'll finish you here and now! You're done! Solid storm! Talon hurricane! I'm on it! You're done! Eat this! That's enough! I'll run you through! What's this? I'll face you! Super Swallow Dance! That's enough! You're done! I'll face you!
Impressive. I didn't even get to have my turn.
History abounds with tales of lords daring exploits.
Maybe you'll share some with me.
All yours, Kisara.
I suppose swords have their uses.
The size was a bit much, though.
Out of my way!
Negative jet!
Resonate
with the earth! I'm ready to go!
In here. I'm not so good with airborne targets.
I'm on it!
Going in.
You blind freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Where are you going?
I'll tear you apart!
Make it rain!
Sion!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Too slow!
Benediction light.
Take the arrow! Heal!
I'll be safe!
Eat this!
This one's mine.
Super Swallow Dance!
Resonate with the earth.
I'll tear you apart!
Stay calm.
Run you
I shall
through.
provide
These fists
assistance.
have got your name on them! Eat this! I'll tear you apart!
Make it rain!
Ridwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around.
Resonate with the search.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
More power to protect everyone.
And to be protected. Hi, Hoodle!
In a bind,
Talon sword!
Thunderfield!
resonate with the earth.
Stalagmite! Arcane
Going in.
Waterfall!
I'm just getting started!
Dance in the wind!
I'm on it!
Feel!
face you.
Let's get you out of the way!
Eat this! Whirlwind snap!
I'll blind you with a shot.
Begin!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
In an instant! Impact rock!
You're wide open!
Going in.
Dance in the
Eat
wind!
this!
Prepare to be sealed, Rosito. Actually, that sound is more appropriate.
Let's talk more doing. All day! Now!
Talon hurricane!
Every shield you own that big?
Here. You want to try holding it?
Ugh. How do you even walk with this thing?
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
I'm on it! I'll tear you apart!
Confiscated!
I'll run you through! Watch this!
The airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like
These enemies aren't through!
No complaint here. Resonate with in a bind.
First strike!
This one's mine.
Now
Tiger blade.
Super Swallow Dance!
Here goes.
Take it.
This one's mine!
I'll face you.
Hitting pile driver! Death Blossom!
Let's go!
I'll make it rain! Don't leave! Blow them away! How's that?
Unacceptable.
Glimmer Dragon!
Wind astral energy! We're in the home stretch, guys.
What she said? Eyes on the prize.
That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out?
Gale Force!
This one's mine!
Onward and upward.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Come and get it! Look out! Storm!
Can you take it?
Tiger, you want me? Come get me!
This'll come in
I
handy.
just getting started! First strike!
I'm ready.
Resonate with the earth.
It got flyers!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours!
Say Bolero!
Prepare to be seen.
I'm on it! Whirlwind snap! Super swallow dance! Talon hurricane!
We're in the home stretch, guys.
Resonate with the
What she
earth.
said? Eyes on the prize.
That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out?
Eat this! Come and get it! The power of love!
Oh! Now I'm real mad.
Let me have
Everlasting dark.
Wind astral energy!
Resonate with the earth.
this one! I'll tear you apart!
Perfect interplay of offense and defense.
I'll tear through anything in my way.
And I shall look forward to tasting our victory.
I'm on it!
I'm ready! All yours, Kisara.
We did it!
I never had a doubt.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
We should be able to cook here.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
I feel all bent out of shape.
I know what you mean. Hard to settle down after seeing all those ruins.
We fought hard to help liberate the people of Dana, but every realm we've been to along the way could have easily turned out like this.
When powerful forces collide, the destruction they leave gets that much worse.
So we've been lucky things haven't turned out worse up until now?
Regardless, I don't want to see this realm get messed up any more than it already is. We have to capture this lord ourselves no matter what.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Fire Master core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master core contains the astral energy harvested from Danan's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Fire Master core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see Master cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danans and the deaths of Renans.
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
That was nothing.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I noticed you haven't been training Hootle lately. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be adjusting his diet on his own, so I'm not as worried as before.
Maybe that's his way of pitching in, so you don't have to do everything for him.
Yeah, maybe. I guess at some point he started taking a shine to everyone too, just like they did to him.
You sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah. More than okay, really. It feels natural having Hootle and everyone around.
I know what you mean. We all support and take care of each other in our own ways. It's starting to feel like we're almost a family.
Huh. I hadn't thought of it like that. So does that make you everybody's dad?
Do I really look that old to you?
Huh? You don't like that? Okay, how about you be the big brother? Shion is the big sister. And Kisara can be our mom.
Well, then how about Dohalim for the dad?
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. He's more like an uncle. An old uncle, who's too preachy and snarky for his own good sometimes. And as for Law... Well, Hootle took the little brother role, and Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard. Oh! Law can be the pet dog!
A dog? Do dogs really count as part of a family?
Of course they do! If an owl can be part of our family, so can a dog. When you think about it like that, we have a pretty fun family.
Yeah, a pretty big one as well.
That's why I like it so much. I wish we didn't have to do anything dangerous. I just want to keep traveling the world with you guys the way we are right now.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna go practice with Hootle for a bit. Hootle, let me know if you sense anything. I want to go back to bed.